His name. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's IU We Talk Sports, and we're here to bring you the end of the second round raffle winner. Hooray! Wait, what do they win? What do they win, Joe? What is this prize for?
Oh, this one's the family dinner from Leangelo's, man. So yeah, they get to go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and throw out
This
that
is the one.
big old pizza and
It's a
some
nice
subs.
package.
We're
Can
not
I
allowed.
get in on that?
No, we aren't. We're not in on that. And this is the one I wanted of all of them. Honestly, this is it. I may just go to Leangelo's anyway. Whatever, whoever win, I'll meet you there. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, Um, so we're gonna talk about one certain person first before we do this raffle because we just have to bring up the latest news, the latest topics, and it's about our guy, Baker Mayfield. So I know we all have thoughts and opinions and
Not my guy.
lots of not my guy. I'm just gonna let us go ahead and say our piece on it. So Hefe, what you got on Baker Mayfield?
I really don't know what to say about it right now because going into this season, I was kind of Baker's biggest fan out of all of us. And I really did think that he was going to put it together. And, they had Odell and they had Jarvis Landry and the best running back duo in the league. And I thought that I really did think that Baker was closer to his really good 2 years than his really bad 2 years. And I guess we still don't know for sure which way that goes, but from last year, he was pretty much the worst quarterback in the NFL. And I was the one talking about this is going to be his year. So, I mean,
We had
I
every
like,
reason to believe it.
yeah, I mean, I like Baker. I like his attitude and all that kind of stuff. He's a little over the top, but I think he's on his way down, and we'll see how this D-Watt thing works for the Browns. But who even knows where Baker goes and what he does from here on out? A little disappointed and not really sure how to think about the D-Watt thing right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, we got to let things process. I've already got my whole 2.5, 3 cents on the thing, but, I'd be jumping to conclusions and stuff. Birdie, baby. What you got on Baker today?
Look, if you've ever listened to one of our shows before, you know how most of us think about Baker already. But here's the thing: is I'm not gonna take this moment I got to bash the dude. I'm gonna say thank you. Not a lot of people will say that. I'm gonna say thank you for your time. Thank you for taking us to the playoffs. That was a fun ride for sure. But I'm also gonna say this: I got two things. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I think he talked a lot of crap, and the Browns went and they paid for somebody else, man. He tried to bet it himself and say he wanted a trade, and the Browns were like, bet.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's
now how does it look? Because now Adam Schefter is reporting that the Browns have had conversations with teams, and they're like, give me X pick, and they're like, why don't you give us that pick for us to take his contract? So it doesn't look good, man. I think it might come to a point where the Browns have to cut Baker Mayfield, which is bad for both parts. Lastly, the progressive commercials. We all think those are fantastic. Baker lives at home, right? I think we got to see one more commercial. And that's when Baker gets back to the stadium and there's an eviction notice on that. I think we all need to see that
one. Fire. Oh my goodness, we got to make it happen. That's the next TikTok video. We're gonna make that happen for sure. Joski Doski, what you got on the guy?
I'm willing to. We know that he won't make that commercial, but there's a few Baker Mayfield lookalikes out there. So if we can put that commercial together, even that would be amazing. Because
yes.
I have laughs about that for years and years and years. Yeah, I can't say thank you. I'm sorry. The only thing I can say is thank you for wasting our time. I just, yeah, I try my hardest. When he was the quarterback coming out of the draft, he had the best blackboard. That was about it. I think all the other ones actually showed up to look more talented. And down the line, they actually proved to be more talented, maybe other than Sam Darnold or something, which I don't even know his situation. But it just never happened for him, man. Like, it's like he never ever progressed one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was year 4, people expected him to go into year 5 and be the Browns quarterback, and he still can't go through progressions. The only thing I could say that maybe can be taken as a positive, this is probably actually a negative, is that the only reason he really can't play in my eyes is probably because of his height. Like, I mean, he snaps that ball under center and those linemen stand up and you can't see a damn thing. So maybe it's not his fault, but he just wasn't the answer. So, a lot of other teams are going to know that too. He's only $19 million. I mean, when you got other guys like Winston and Mariota and stuff like that getting paid 25, and people are obviously going up and snatching them up over him, it doesn't look good for him. It really just doesn't. But like Andy said, to kind of cap back on that, it does kind of suck if you're the Browns at this point, because you probably will end up eating that contract. I mean, luckily it's nothing absurd. I mean, it's still obviously a lot of money that could be spent somewhere else on the roster, but it is only for 1 year. So, hey, take your money and go to maybe the Canadian Football League. You can compete with Johnny Manziel for his starting job. I've been making this joke for a while now because I read it on Twitter from someone. I wish I knew who it was so I'd give him credit, but the guy said that Baker Mayfield is nothing but sober Johnny Manziel, and I truly do believe that. So that's it. That's probably about all she wrote for him in the NFL. He's just not cut out for it, man. That's it.
I have to look. Yeah, anybody who watches us know exactly what we think about him, what we thought about him. He doesn't make the big throws at the big times. He's made a few, but look, that underthrow by 2.5 feet to a wide open Marvin Hall that is the one that really just sticks out so much. That was so important at the time. We needed it. He could not have been more open. My goodness gracious. There's a lot of things about the guy that I do like, though. I mean, I do like that his mentality is win. He just wants to win. His arm, he's got a rocket arm. Okay, but he can't execute under pressure. He cannot. And I think the entire league has seen it, scouted it, peeped this game, and they're like, yo, we can't mess with you, dude. So that's why we're seeing, like you said, Joe, Marcus Mariota getting scooped up. Matt Ryan got a home now. I mean, it's just, I didn't realize Baker had such a cult following, though. I had no idea. My goodness. These people are extra with it. Look, I'm a Browns fan. I just want to win. Let's win, baby. Let's go. Bring on Deshaun Watson. He's going to be awesome. He's the top 5 QB in the league. Going to ball out. All right. If we don't got anything else, we can get into this raffle. Andy, you doing that again?
Hey, hold on. I just wanted to touch on one thing, man. Let's just talk. LeBron is back home right now, so LeBron's up playing in Cleveland right now tonight. And I just something dawned on me because, I drive past the arena on the way home from work every night. And, I've been hearing all this chatter about, all these people that, oh, we don't want LeBron back. We've got this team, which I agree that the team we've got right now, the young core is fantastic. They're so fun to watch. However, I drive by that arena every night. Okay. There's never a line out the door. There's never people. There's never cops directing traffic. Tonight there is. The loud minority are the people that don't want LeBron back. The silent majority all wants him back. We would take him with open arms, and that's just the only sellout of the year is tonight, and that's for one person. It's not because they want to see the Lakers play. People want to see LeBron play. So it is what it is. All you had to do is drive by, and you would notice a massive difference. That being said, I want the Cavs to win tonight. And I will guarantee you this: LeBron is really, really wise with his media comments, and I would bet that he makes some sort of cryptic comment about Cleveland today.
He would. He's so extra. We should go see if that bet's available out there somewhere on the interwebs, because that might work out for us right there. I'm always trying to make $1. All right, so
I'm ready to see him come back personally myself. Honestly, like that's why you see me wearing all this here. This is what I hope a lot of people in that crowd are doing tonight, because he needs to come back, man. Like, if nothing else, he can help with the leadership even more. I mean, he puts guys in positions to win, regardless of what you think about him or don't think about him. So, hey, if he wants Brownie to come here and he wants to be here and that's where he wants to finish his career, which is where he should anyway. I mean, we all know that when LeBron retires, we want him to retire a cat. That's it. So I think it all lines up. It might as well happen that way. We never thought we were going to be able to get him, and then we got him. So we never thought we were going to finish with him. If we finished with him, that'd be even better. It just ends this perfect storybook, of the town of Cleveland, the city of Cleveland. So, especially with the Browns making the moves they make now, how great would that be if the Browns actually became a legitimate contender for Super Bowls and LeBron James is in town at the same time? Like, God, man, like we're hoping that the Guardians are actually going to be something, but we don't know what's going on with all that.
They just, hey, the Guardians. I mean, all this will happen. The Browns will win a Super Bowl. LeBron will come back. The Guardians might get an outfielder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me an outfielder, bro.
It's amazing how they won't spend to strengthen the outfield. Just buy someone. Anyway, whatever. That's a whole different story. Hefe, you got anything on LeBron coming to Cleveland tonight?
Yeah, it's I'm always in a bind here when I'm dealing with you guys and talking about LeBron and look, I respect LeBron and everything that he's done. I really do. But
here goes the butt.
Almost like if Cleveland would bring LeBron back and we brought in Kareem Hunt, we bring in Deshaun Watson, we bring LeBron back after all this stuff, and it's almost like Cleveland's given up all of their moral compass because Cleveland was supposed to be this big blue collar, hardcore city of hard workers and this and that. And then all of a sudden we're willing to give up all of the hard work and this and that for guys that just don't seem to be on the up and up. And you can take that in a couple different directions, but LeBron's tarnished his legacy a little bit in some people's eyes. D-Watt is tarnished for good in a lot of people's eyes. Kareem Hunt was tarnished, and it's almost like Cleveland is turning into the city that will just take anybody that might help us win because we've never won before. And I don't know how I take that. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about bringing in all the quote unquote bad guys, you know what I mean? And LeBron's not a bad guy. D-Watt, I don't know if he's a bad guy or not. But you get what I'm saying. There for a while when they got rid of Manziel, they were talking about cleaning up Cleveland sports, bringing in good guys and good role models. And I know that's something that you speak about all the time, Andy, is this role model thing that we go through in sports. But you know what I mean? It did seem like Cleveland was actually trying to turn around and clean up their spotlight of like good players, and we can root for these good guys and we can do all this kind of stuff. And it almost seems like we're turning that all around because Cleveland just wants to win. And
that's the problem, Jeff, is they went with all those good guys, but they continued to lose.
And how many good guys did they have?
How many good guys are there in the world?
That's
let alone.
There you go. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like trying to start a debate about it. I'm just, in my mind, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I felt like when they were talking about bringing in Stefanski and changing the whole culture of this Browns system, it was actually going to change. And
culture. That's what they meant.
Well, and my last thought on this is we're really going to see whether it was Baker or Stefanski and the Browns that were the problem last year, because we all agreed they should have just kept Baker out while he was hurt. Let Case Keenum play those couple games, blah, 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 redo this. So we'll see what happens when D-Watt gets here, because if Stefanski isn't the real deal, then it's not going to produce on the field no matter who is out there. Oh, and I think that this is a big, big year for Cleveland sports. It is. We're bringing in high-profile players. We're doing this, so they better win. They better win.
Oh, well, no, you can't say they better win, man. We know that the NFL is different than that. You don't just put players on the field and they just, boom, that's it. I mean, not everyone's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So you're not expecting a playoff run with Deshaun Watson?
No, I'd say a playoff win, a playoff run. But you are saying win. Are you saying that they have to win the Super Bowl?
No, I never said the Super Bowl. I said win. And by winning, that means go to the playoffs and give yourself a chance to maybe make a championship, which Baker did. And it
But
might have
Baker
been his
didn't.
fault.
But
It might
Baker
not have been
didn't.
his fault. But that
Baker
Kansas
didn't.
City game, we were
Let's-
really, really close to being.
let-
We were really, really close.
Let's just
So-
not leave this off with pushing a false narrative. Baker Mayfield did not almost win a championship for Cleveland. I'm sorry, he didn't.
We
Look
didn't
at
almost
it.
beat Kansas City, is what I was saying.
It wasn't because we as in Cleveland, but not Baker Mayfield. Deshaun Watson is actually capable of being a guy who can win games. Baker Mayfield, throughout his career, has not been able to win games, and there's statistics to prove it.
How many playoff games has Deshaun Watson won?
Oh, geez, right off the rip.
I mean,
I'm not
he's
sure.
taken a team. He's taken a team to the playoffs twice, and his team has never been as good as Baker's teams have been.
Period.
Never had it.
How many games?
Okay,
How many playoff
you can
One. They both won one.
Okay, but
They
who
both
won that
won
playoff
one.
game? Who won that
Okay.
playoff game? Though?
The defense.
Yeah.
And,
For the
and
Browns? That's what we're talking about against
truthfully,
Pittsburgh?
Ben
Yeah.
Roethlisberger snapping the ball over his center's head is really
That
what
was a
won
big
that game.
deal.
Yeah.
Right. So how many more games has D-Watt won in the playoffs than Baker?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you value games over stats and actual talent.
So Jeff,
Well-
who would you rather have quarterback in your team? That's really what it comes down to.
I don't know. As far as
wow.
if these two are my
There's
choices,
the Baker Mayfield.
I don't really know because Cleveland did embrace Baker, and
Because
healthy
he tried to
Baker
beat
set the rookie
I wanna
record
win.
And then it got
record for
shattered.
touchdown
And then it got
passes.
shattered
I
the
wanna
next
win.
year.
His
And
rookie
then
Yeah,
it
And it got broke by
shattered.
one, and Baker didn't even start the first two
The
games.
very next year it got broken.
It lasted
By
the
one.
process.
And Baker
left
didn't even play the first two games. So Baker breaks the all-time rookie record passing touchdowns,
I
and then he
get-
takes them to on the verge of getting to the championship game.
Well, hey
which-
Jeff, why don't you call up Chicago and have them get the boy in there?
That's what I
It
Oh
said.
sounds
no,
like-
Justin Fields will be fine. Justin Fields is going to be
So
fine.
you'd rather
So
have
you-
Justin
so you-
Fields
I
than
like
Baker,
Justin
but not
Fields.
Deshaun Watson.
That's what I was.
Okay. Hey.
Now, look,
Wow.
to be fair about what Jeff was saying, when
Playoff win.
he says they better win, I said the same things about the Rams when they went out and traded all their picks and got all those guys and like kept getting guys throughout the season. That's what Cleveland's going to have to do. But we are damn near in a we have to win this thing this year. But I mean, I think Deshaun Watson he's younger than Matt Stafford, right? He got more years. We do have a larger window because of the guy we got here. We did extend our window for sure.
4 years.
Goodness.
He's elite.
We were at the
And-
end of our
and-
4. We were right at the end. That was finna close for good.
We're talking about a guy who threw for more yards than Patrick Mahomes. He has had a completion percentage of 70, just over 70%. I think his QBR over his career is well over 100. I mean, and he's never had the offensive line, the running backs
The
that
numbers
that
aren't
Baker
close.
Mayfield has
Not
had.
close.
I mean,
Playoff wins.
he had the receiver, and then they traded him for literally the most injured running back ever, David Johnson.
Playoff wins.
Okay, well, let's
Yeah.
talk about since we're talking about wins and losses because
Yeah, we always do. We always talk about wins and
yeah.
if that's
Let
important.
me go ahead and break down these stats for you. Let me see what you have to say here. Baker Mayfield is 2-15 when he's down 7 or less in the fourth quarter with the worst QBR among starters. The Browns
What's
have lost
Deshaun
1
Watson?
game
What's
in a
Deshaun
row
Watson?
since 2018 when trailing by 8 points or more at any point in the game.
What's
And you know
Deshaun
what?
Watson?
The thing is that I don't have Deshaun Watson's, but what I can tell
Oh,
you is
so there's no comparison.
there is
Yeah,
because
there's
this
not.
right
There's
here
really
says
not,
that
because
he's the
Baker's
worst.
the worst
We can
QBR.
open up a debate
The
on
worst. He has the worst QBR. So no matter where Deshaun Watson is,
He's
not
above.
worse.
So you can lead the league in passing yards and not win a playoff game,
He
and
did
you're
win a playoff
that's
game.
okay.
He
Won a
did win a
playoff
playoff game.
Exactly the same number that Baker has, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather have Baker.
Jeff,
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right now.
This
The
is the
rest of
best
the
team
world,
Watson's been on.
everyone
That's
that's listening to us right now is saying this guy is so funny that he cares more about those wins than he does.
That's
about
all we ever talk about is what makes a winner. Tom Brady with Super Bowl rings. That's why he's the GOAT. I mean,
No,
we
that's
always
not
talk
the
about
only reason,
wins.
nope,
We
that's
talk
not
about
the only reason,
LeBron
nope.
and his championships, and we talk about LeBron and how many rounds he's won. So that's all we ever talk about. So how can that not be the case now?
Because football
Because we don't only talk about championships, Jeff. We don't
We
only
talk about
championships.
winning all the time.
We talk about what their stats are, where they're ranked. We talk about all of that. All of that goes into being the GOAT. So don't sit here and act like it's just because of championships.
All right, y'all. Let's get to this raffle, man. Let's give away
Winners.
some food, man.
Hey,
Let's
we can do debating. My first debating when we open up next month.
Jeff, you got Baker.
It continued.
Yeah, you have Baker and we have anyone else. I'll take one
As long as we're talking about D-Watt and the number of playoff wins, I'll take it.
Mac Jones.
That's even. So
Mac
that's a wash.
Jones.
You got to throw that out, right?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
you got to talk about. You're talking about one of the best top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's only got one playoff win. How is he one of the best playoff? How is he one of the best quarterbacks?
He's only played 4 years, Jeff.
I'm gonna go do some.
Same as Baker.
And look,
he's literally better than any Chicago Bears player.
Skill wise, it isn't close.
No,
it's
not. Win wise, we're good.
Skill.
No, win wise, he has more wins too.
Yeah.
Oh,
playoffs.
Yeah, sure. I mean, stats, everything.
More wins as a starting quarterback than Baker does.
I don't even understand how you debate this.
Where do you go?
Not really a debate. It's trying to point out the fact that D. Watt's not that big of a winner. He throws for a lot of yards.
Who has he had?
Yards.
Who has he had?
Who has Baker had?
Will Fuller.
Jarvis Landry?
Baker.
Jarvis
Okay.
One of the best slot receivers in the league for sure.
Oh my
Jarvis
God.
Landry is number
please
15 through 20.
Please do me a favor and go ahead and knock Jarvis Landry. Go ahead.
Brandon Cooks is better than Landry.
Guy. Jarvis is my guy. And Odell performed for the Rams. It didn't happen.
It's not for here because the system wasn't right.
Like what you said, we're going to find out if
he was running wide open. Just like he was running wide open and Matthew Stafford was finding him. He was running wide open in Cleveland and Baker Mayfield wasn't throwing him the ball.
You can YouTube that one. That's a fact. But like it's all over that thing. But I know, look, I understand both sides here. I really do. And we really do need to revisit this because this is important.
Because we're being asked to get to the raffle.
Let's go. Yes, please.
It's even a hashtag.
Let's give away some food, y'all. Let's give away some food.
Yeah. 722. Let's do it. Oh, so okay. Andy, you screen sharing?
Yep. So if you could bring that up.
Oh, there it is. Gotcha. All right.
Yep. Perfect.
How many people there now?
We got 17 people. And as of this moment, I believe that Jeff is winning the whole thing.
So far,
yeah. We know there's a lot of points left in this bracket. But Jeff, you are winning it, and I believe Kyle, you got a 12-point lead, but Kyle is right behind you at 74, and then another 8 behind that is Seth, and he's actually got 2 brackets that are up there. But like I said, the big points are about to start coming down here in the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and Final 4. So
big
I'm
time.
interested to see those, but. Here we go. Well, we're going to do the same thing as we did over the weekend. I'm going to randomize this list 3 times. Whoever is on top the 3rd time, you win the package to Leangelo's. So let's get this rolling.
Delicious pizza.
Delicious. All right.
I want you to split the pizza and the subs with me, whoever wins.
2 and 3. Jonathan wins
he stayed up top all
Leangelo's
the time.
package.
Nice.
Did he used to pitch for us in high school?
I don't think it's Kutis.
It's not Jonathan Kutis.
I made you a banner, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I had his last name on here, but apparently I got kicked out of the thing. So, Jonathan, I will find you. I hopefully you're watching, but congratulations, man! You get that pizza, you get those subs, and you also get to split it with all of us if you want to. So don't forget about us. But definitely go ahead and shout that out. I'll reach out to you and make sure that you know how to claim your prize, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jonathan or
Good
Johnny
job.
V.
Johnny B.
So, next round, I believe we're giving away the Master Pizza, the $50 gift card to Master Pizza. So we'll be posting that up. I think that puts us They don't play again until what, Thursday?
Thursday and Friday. Yep.
Thursday and
Friday is the whole next round, right?
Yep. The whole next round.
So we'll be back on here on Saturday to go ahead and do another raffle, do another debate. Might get a little bit more heated than that if Jeff keeps talking some craziness. But
you know it.
But yeah, man, this is awesome, man. LeBron coming home, man. Maybe not to stay, maybe just for the night, but
not just for the night for now, but maybe for the future. Let's miracles happen.
Absolutely.
We'll see. But all right, so hey, we're getting up out of here, guys. Congratulations, Jonathan. You've done well. It's gonna progressively get harder to get into these raffles as the rounds go on. So we'll see how this goes. Everybody stay on your toes. Yep. We out of here.
Good luck to everyone.
Peace.
Baker Mayfield wasn't heavily pursued by the Colts before Matt Ryan trade.